Like I was saying, we're gonna express what we're doing from the '60s, '70s, or how we was brought up, going into the '80s, being brought up as teenagers and everything. And at least I was brought up as a teenager in the '80s. I think what she was the '90s. The '90s for her. The difference in how the teenagers act. I know when I was on the bus, when I was young, when I was on the bus, all that cussing and acting the fool and stuff was out. If somebody on that bus knew your mama, and when they got home, if the neighbors didn't beat you, your mama done beat you. If somebody done beat you, you probably done got 2-3 beatings before you got home to get your initial beating. So you knew better not to act like that. You gave the old people the seat, the pregnant woman the seat. You actually, now there was some kids on the bus that did act the fool, but you knew not to associate yourself with that, because you get flashbacks to those butt whoopings. You be like, oh, okay, I ain't gonna do that. So,
yeah, well, pretty much the same thing. Now, I do remember cussing on the bus. That was the only place I could cuss, because there was nobody I knew on the buses where I was going. But yeah, I did cuss on the bus. But for the most part, we didn't do a lot of the different things that's going on now. These young people do.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't even come into our minds to talk back to our parents, or to say something in their face, or God forbid hit them. If I was told Carrie or Ted anything these kids say to their parents, I would never have made it past whatever age I was when I said it. They would have snatched me up and killed me right then and there, and went to the cops and told them what they did.
I'm just thinking about it. God, that's why I keep going.
Yeah, I would never. It's not even the fact that you don't do it. I would have never even have thought to do it.
Yeah, it's something that it's an idea that would have never came to your mind. I never would have thought about hitting my parents, because I knew I would have, when I woke up, my clothes would have been out of style, point blank.
Right.
I never thought about doing that. I never even thought about running away. Running away and go where? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where would go?
Wait, let me tell you this, right? I'm gonna show you how much I wouldn't do it, right? I remember, I think I was about maybe like 10 years old, and it was before going to school, getting ready to go to school. My mother was telling me something. I remember standing there, and she, and I was rolling my eyes. I was like, ooh, right? So my mother stopped what she said. She said, don't roll your eyes at me. And she started talking to me some more, and I rolled my eyes again. I promise you, I was looking up. I don't even know how I got on the ground. Now to this day, she swears she didn't knock me out. But I'm telling you, Carrie knocked me out. I was coming up. I don't even know how I was on the ground. All I know is I looked up. I was on the ground.
LL Cool J was there singing. Mama said, "Knock you."
I ain't never rolled my eyes ever since. Away from home,
Wait, but look,
roll my
I
eyes.
got to a fight at school, and I had sprayed some mace in this girl's face. Girl, I had to go to, in them days you had to go to the court and stuff like that. Girl, the judge said the same thing. Don't be rolling your eyes. And my mother looked at me, she said, you rolling your eyes? Wow, I see like all the makeup. Just wow. Makeup. Makeup on my face. No more.
See, and that was it. And remember when they just look, to this day, my mother gives a look. Everybody shuts up. It's like,
girl, and don't be trying to act up in church. Lord be to God. Woo. I remember I used to get pinched. They said, don't you move. Don't you say a word. Don't you say that.
Right. You didn't say anything, did you?
You pinched me in church.
That's right.
You better not say that.
I don't know what has changed with these young people. I guess we need to give them a little more word. I don't know what it is, but I mean, the things that come to their minds.
But hold up, let's talk about this.
Okay.
When we was young, didn't the guys used to have some kind of game? Didn't they have to have some kind? They at least lie about a job or something.
Well, they did lie a lot. I think they still do lie a lot, but at least they